All right, everyone, gather around. Let's have a real heart-to-heart about something that's way more common than we like to admit. Loneliness and the strange behaviors it can breed. We've all felt that isolation pinch, haven't we? Maybe it's led you to do things that, looking back, seem a tad off-kilter. Well, you're not alone. And more importantly, there is a way out. So if you're ready to find out more, then let's get into it. First, let's talk about why this happens. Humans are wired for connection. We are social creatures. Our brains crave connection. Our bodies thrive on it. When we're deprived of that vital social nourishment, we start to wither. We become like plants starved of sunlight, warped, fragile, a little odd. Think about it. Have you ever found yourself talking to inanimate objects when you've been alone for too long? Or developed a bizarre ritual just to fill the silence? That's your brain trying to compensate for the lack of human interaction. It's a survival mechanism gone haywire. It's like when you haven't been to the gym in ages and then suddenly you try to bench press your old max weight. Your muscles aren't ready, and you end up making a fool of yourself. The same thing happens with our social skills. When we've been isolated for too long, our ability to interact naturally and comfortably with others gets rusty. We might stumble over words, we might misread social cues, or even come across as aloof or disinterested. And then this can create a vicious cycle where we feel even more awkward and isolated, leading to further withdrawal from social interaction. It's a bit like that muscle that atrophies from lack of use. But don't worry, just like any other muscle, we can rebuild our social skills with consistent practice and effort. And here's the good news. We can actually rewire those circuits, meaning we can break free from the loneliness trap and reclaim our social mojo. How? Well, let me share with you some practical strategies to get you started. First and foremost, prioritize real life connections. I know, in the digital age, it's easy to get sucked into the illusion of online friendships, but let's be honest, those likes and comments are just a pale imitation of the real thing. Let's face it, scrolling through social media can create a deceptive sense of connection. We see our friends' posts, we like it and comment, and it kind of feels like we're part of their lives, but are we really? True connection goes beyond the screen. It's about shared experiences, spontaneous laughter, and the warmth of human presence. Prioritizing real-life connections means actively seeking out opportunities to interact with people face-to-face. It means putting in the effort and the time to nurture those relationships even when it's inconvenient or, frankly, uncomfortable. And it means recognizing that while online interactions can be a fun supplement, they can never truly replace the richness and the depth of real human connection. So put down the phone, step away from the screen, and get out there. Join a club, volunteer, strike up a conversation with the barista or your neighbor that you bump into every once in a while in the elevator. It doesn't matter how you do it, just do it. Make an effort to connect with flesh and blood humans. Next, cultivate meaningful conversations. Don't just talk about the weather or the latest celebrity gossip. Dig deeper. Share your thoughts, your dreams, your insights, your opinions, your fears. Ask questions that spark genuine curiosity. Remember, the goal isn't to impress, it's to connect. Let's move beyond the superficial and dive into the heart of genuine connection. It's really time to cultivate the conversations that matter. Forget about the mundane small talk and the trivial gossip. So instead, let's open up and share our true, authentic self. So talk about your passions, talk about your aspirations, talk about your doubts, share your thoughts on life, on the universe, and basically everything in between. And don't forget to be a good listener. This is half the equation. Ask open-ended questions that encourage others to share their own experiences and thoughts and perspectives. Show genuine interest in what they have to say. Never, ever fake interest. People can tell, and that's not a real, true, authentic interaction. So show genuine interest in what they share. Remember, the art of conversation is a two-way street. It's some give, it's some take. It's about creating a space where both parties feel heard and seen and understood and valued. Like I said, don't feel like you need to impress the other person with your wit or your intelligence. It's really about forging a genuine connection based on mutual understanding and respect. By sharing our authentic selves and engaging in meaningful conversations, we create bonds that are both fulfilling and long-lasting. Thirdly, learn to be comfortable in your own company. Now, this may sound counterintuitive, but just hear me out. If you can't enjoy your own solitude, you'll always be chasing after external validation. So, take yourself on a date, explore a new hobby, or simply curl up with a nice cup of tea and a good book. The more you appreciate your own company, the less desperate you'll be for others. And I know it might seem a bit unexpected that I'm sharing this with you, but it is crucial because, like I said, if you're constantly seeking external validation and connection from others and seeing what they have to say about you and what they think of you and how you stack up in their eyes, then you're going to end up feeling empty and unsatisfied. It's like building a house on a foundation of sand. It's unstable and unsustainable, right? True fulfillment comes from within. So learning to enjoy your own company is about cultivating a sense of self-worth and independence that does not rely on external factors. So it's about discovering your own interests or rediscovering them, learning about your passions and sources of joy. Go ahead, take yourself out to lunch or dinner, explore a new hiking trail, or simply spend a quiet evening at home with a captivating book. The more you appreciate your own company, the less you'll feel the need to constantly seek that validation from others externally, right? You'll become much more confident, much more self-assured, and less likely to compromise your own needs and desires for the sake of social acceptance. Remember, it's not about isolating yourself from others, but about building a strong and healthy relationship with yourself. This will not only enrich your own life, but also make you a more attractive, charismatic, and engaging person to be around. Now, I know what you're thinking, easier said than done, right? Well, absolutely. Change takes time and effort, and you actually have to put in the work. But here's the thing. Every step you take, no matter how small, actually brings you closer to a more connected, authentic, and fulfilling life that you truly enjoy. To really cement these strategies, you need to practice them consistently. Think of it like learning a new language, right? You wouldn't expect to become fluent overnight or in just a few weeks, would you? The same goes for social skills. Start small. Challenge yourself to strike up one conversation a day, or even set aside 30 minutes each day for some solo reflection. The key is to make a habit, be consistent. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and inspire you. Join a community of like-minded individuals who are also on a journey of self-improvement. In fact, if you are looking for an online community, we have just the thing where you can actually hone and practice your communication skills and social fluency. So I invite you to check out Explearning Academy. We offer a variety of programs designed to help you connect more deeply, communicate more effectively, and ultimately live a more fulfilling life. So you can check us out at academy.explearning.co. Whether you choose to join our self-study program or participate in our live coaching calls and feedback sessions, you will gain the tools, insights, and support you need to break free from loneliness and embrace a more connected, joyful existence. So what are you waiting for? The world is waiting to hear your voice, so go out there and make some noise. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.